Are you tired of hearing all of the horror stories, like being exhausted from not sleeping for days, or the tech nightmares that inevitably happen? What if I told you that for your next launch, you could launch with ease and simplicity and maybe even have a little bit fun? Hi, my name is KARRIE from K&B Digital. I'm a digital marketing strategist and online launch manager. Welcome to my YouTube channel, where today I'm answering the question, what is an online launch manager? So I've been online now about 5 years. And so 5 years ago, I was basically doing a lot of education. The term VA was new on the scene, virtual assistant. People I would see come into Facebook groups, and they'd be, hey, I need a VA to design my website, or hook up my email, or post my images on. Those were not VAs. If you needed help with that, you would need a social media manager, someone like a tech VA who was well-versed in email, and a website designer. So VA was used very generically. And so things have come along. Now there's more of these terms: VA, DO, PM, OBM, all the things. And so I've gotten some questions. I posted last week that I finished the legendary launch manager certification. And so therefore it has prompted some questions about what exactly is an online launch manager. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about how a launch manager can make your life much easier. If you've ever launched a product, a course, a high-ticket coaching program, that a lot goes into a launch. And there's people on your team, or maybe not, depending on if you're just getting started. You need a copywriter, a graphic designer, who's hooking up the tech, who's editing videos, who's posting on social media for you, and possibly running your Facebook ads. It takes a team. And so that is what a launch manager does. A launch manager will take your launch plan, put it into a project management system like Asana or ClickUp, and actually manage all the people so that you don't have to. And so you can show up with all the energy, not exhausted from managing all the people, dealing with tech mishaps that typically at least one happens during a launch. But you can show up and do the Facebook Lives, the IG stories, all of the things with full energy, because you're rested knowing that a launch manager is taking care of this stuff for you. And so now you might be wondering, how does a launch manager compare to if you were just to hand over this to your VA, a PM, which is project manager, OBM, online manager, DOO, director of operations? Now, there are similarities, certainly. An online business manager or an OBM, that they tend to run the day-to-day of your business, including systems. The DOO is the director of operations, and typically they are managing your team. And a PM, which is the project manager, is skilled at creating beautiful project plans and implementing them. And then, of course, then you have the tech VA or a VA. Tech VAs have that one level higher of being able to do the techie things, maybe some tech maintenance on a website, that type of thing. They can set up Zoom meetings or webinars, things like that. So there are some overlap, but the thing is that have these people that you have on your team, have they actually done a launch? Do they understand launch strategy and management? Can they determine what tech do you need for your launch? Can they oversee everybody? Do they understand launch conversion? What's good? Sometimes launches don't go as well as planned. Do they have anything like in their back pocket that can help you optimize for your launch? Online launch manager is like your strategic partner. They're not just the manager. And so launching, like I said, it can be stressful. There's so many people to manage, so many systems. You could have Zoom for webinar, you have the email, the order fulfillment, the cart emails, all of these things need managing, and make sure that they go off without it. And the difference between a launch manager and a launch strategist now is that a strategist is just that. They do the strategy, And so they will work with you to make sure that you have all these major decisions made on how you're going to actually launch. Are you going to use a challenge? Are you actually going to take a really long time, build your email list, maybe do a summit, a video series, maybe do just a simple email launch. The launch strategist helps you determine the strategy, and the launch manager is actually the implementer who makes that happen. And so now there is crossover. Some people are strictly launch managers, some people are strictly launch strategists, and then there are people that can do both, which is like what I do. A launch strategist will help you figure out what's best for your business. They will create the strategy, and like I've learned a lot with launch and funnel strategy from my mentor, Julie Stoyan of Funnel Gorgeous. First, I'm certified, and I went through her certification program for the Funnel Gorgeous Society, which makes you a triple threat marketer, certified in strategy, copy, and conversion design. And then she has another program which I've participated in called Launch Gorgeous. And this is a 12-week style live boot camp, and each one has had a different focus. And so I've participated in 4 different ones, launched in all 4, which I'm quite proud of. And so in the fall of 2020, I had done it was for Black Friday. It was a traditional pressure launch where you grew your email list, launched using email and social media. Then in spring of 2021, she had another one, which was called Webinar on Demand. And that was creating a evergreen webinar. I did that to keep a cohort style group program filled. And so that was on demand. It was evergreen. Then this past summer, she had launched Gorgeous Light, which was creating a workshop. And so a workshop is definitely a valid way to launch a program as well. It helps you grow your email list, and then you can, on the back end, you can pitch them if you want, or you can use these because they're so short. You can create them and recycle them throughout the year and run and rerun them. And they're a great way if they are no pitch, because a lot of people prefer not to be pitched. They could be a paid shop, so you're getting paid to do it. You can reuse that same workshop and it's growing your email, and then you could do a simple email and social media type launch to them if you wanted, or it never hurts to grow your email list. And then the most recent was in this fall of 2021 called Launch Gorgeous Elite, which was for high ticket application funnels, which is anything over 2,000. And so I'm proud to say that I've launched all 4. A lot of people have gone through a lot of the programs and haven't launched. So I have definitely launched myself. I have the strategy, and I would love to talk to you further. Offer VIP days if you are in the stage of your business where maybe you are just getting started, but you need to walk through the strategy and all the setup. Or I can also come in as a launch manager and manage your next launch. I will put a link down below, and we can set up a call to determine which works best for you. And I want to thank you for stopping by. While you're here, click below and hit that subscription button so that you get notifications for the next video that goes live. Thanks a lot. Bye.